Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Today I will tell you a story titled The Tailor and the Golden Thread. Long ago, there lived a tailor and his wife in a small village deep in the forest. They lived happily together even though they were not blessed with children after their long marriage. The husband, Alan, spent most of his time in the sewing room every day. All the clothes he made were beautiful and outstanding. He was very talented and sincere in his work, plus very honest person. His wife, Anna, was so proud of his hardworking husband, even though they were not wealthy. Every Monday, he went to the market to sell his clothes. He put all the dresses and clothes in a big basket. Then he will carry it up and put the basket on his average donkey carriage. After 10 minutes, he finally arrived at the village market. A lot of people at the market. A lady who was wearing a big hat was selling colors of fabrics while beside her stall there was an old lady selling her veggies and fruits. The market was so noisy and happening as people shouting to sell their things. There Alan lighted his carpet and brought out the dresses and shirts he sewed from the basket and sold them out to the villagers. He was so grateful that his dress sold out and people loved his work. Now he has money. He earned just about enough to make a living and buy new threads, fabrics, and beads, but he was satisfied with his simple living. Every week, he will go up to the hill to an old lady house. He gave her buckets of water and fruits from his orchard. The old lady was so thankful and praised Alan for being a kind man. One day, while he was going home from the market, he stopped by a well to take some water with a bucket. The water was very deep down the well. Alan was trying so hard to get the water. Accidentally, his cotton thread that he just pulled slipped out of his pocket and fell into the well. No, my thread! Cried Alan. The well was so deep he could not even think to retrieve it on his own. He just bought the thread and now he does not have enough money to buy a new one. He became very worried, thinking how he will be able to make more clothes. He was very sad and prayed with all his heart for help. He prayed sincerely so a water fairy appeared in front. What is the problem, young man? The tailor explained the problem and requested the fairy to help him get his thread back. The fairy put her hand deep into the well and took out a silver thread and is this your thread? The tailor looked at the thread and said, No, that is not mine. So the fairy put her hand back deep into the water again and showed a golden thread and asked, Is this your thread? No, that is not mine. The fairy said, Take a look again, dear. This is a very valuable golden thread. Are you sure this is not yours? Yes, it's not mine. I can never afford a golden thread. The fairy smiled and finally put her hand into the water again and took out his cotton thread and asked, "Is this your thread?" "Yes, that is mine. Thank you." The fairy was very impressed with his honesty, so she gave him his cotton thread and also added two threads as a reward for his honesty. Alan was thrilled. He thanked the fairy and went home happily. Now he has three threads. He can make more clothes and dress. With the silver and gold thread, he can sell the dress with higher price and gain more money. The next Monday at the market, everyone was stunned by Alan's design. They were gorgeous and extraordinary than before. All his clothes were sold except that one very expensive, as it was made of the gold thread with a lot of beads and sparkles. With all the money he gained that day, he built a good home for his wife. They now lived a more comfortable life. One day, the castle announced that the queen was looking for a dress to wear for a royal party. The best dress will be given bags of gold and silver coins. Everyone in the crowd was so excited about the announcement. All the tailors in the town were busy making the best dress for the queen, including Ellen. He went straight home and told his wife about the announcement. They both got excited as this could be a way for them to become rich. After a few days, the tailors were invited by the queen to the castle to present their designs. "Look, all these dresses were outstanding," said the queen excitedly. After passing by a few dresses, the queen finally stopped in front of a golden sparkling gown. "Who made this gown?" asked the queen curiously. Alan stepped forward. Actually, that dress was made by Alan. He was nervous and his both hands were sweaty. "This was the most beautiful dress I have ever seen. Congratulations, young man. You win." "Thank you so much, Your Highness. I really appreciate it," said Alan sincerely. Then he became rich and lived in wealthy. He got big house, wonderful horse carriage, and a lot of cows. He also owned a boutique that sell variety types of clothes for women and men. His business ran well and the boutique became famous. There were a lot of people shop at his boutique day by day. They bought a lot of dress and also had a lot of regular customers. He was known by all the people of the state. Even there were a lot of people from the outside area came to his boutique to buy his designs. He also made clothes and gowns for royal and famous people, such as Cinderella's blue gown, Belle's iconic dress, and Prince Charming's attire too. Apart from that, he became richer day by day. His house was filled by gold coins everywhere. He and his wife could finally live in wealth. Unfortunately, he started to become a lazy man and even stopped making dresses and clothes. All he did every day was lying on his velvet sofa. His sewing room was filled by spiders' webs and a lot of dust, as he no longer used the rope. All his old fabrics and threads were useless and damaged. He was no longer went to the market to sell clothes and dress every Monday. Everyone knew that he already became a rich man, but everyone still was looking for him. People at the market were curious where had Alan been. They want to buy clothes, but they were surprised that Alan was not there. Do you see Alan? I would like to buy a dress for my daughter, asked the farmer. No, I do not. I come here to buy a new dress too, answered the florist. People at the market came to his old selling spot and not his new boutique because they cannot afford Alan's custom-made design. The dress he sold before was way more cheaper than now. One fine day, while he was going home from the town, his carriage was stopped by an old lady on the road. She asked Alan if he could give her a ride. Go away, old lady, I do not have time for you, Alan said arrogantly. He went straight home, away without care of the old lady. When he arrived at home, he was so surprised to see his big house turning into a small wood house. All his cows were gone. Everything turned back like before. Oh no, my house! Cried Ellen, and he also found that his business was bankrupt. His boutique got closed, and he lost his customers. All his dreams were gone in a blink of eyes. What are we going to do now? My house, my clothes, and my boutique were gone, cried Ellen and Anna. Suddenly, a letter was found by Ellen lying on the ground. It said, Dear Ellen, you have not only been honest, but kind as well. Unfortunately, after you became rich, you are arrogant. You forgot what you were. This is a lesson for you. Love the fairy of the well. Oops, I mean the old lady. Alan realized that the old lady he bumped to was the water fairy that gave him the precious threads. Now he knew why his house and all his wealth were gone. Alan was upset and regret. After that, he started sewing dresses and clothes again. He learned that we must always be honest, help people in need, and do not forget where we come from. That is the end of the story. Thank you for watching. Bye.